Are you in your 40s and still thinking retirement planning can wait? This decade quietly decides how comfortable your later years will be. Income is often at its peak, but responsibilities are also high. The choices made during this period shape whether the future feels secure or financially tight. Your 40s act like a foundation. Small improvements in saving, investing, and debt control during these years have a strong impact because there is still time for growth. Ignoring this window, on the other hand, leaves less room for correction later. Number 10. Your 40s often bring the highest earning potential, but they also bring the greatest financial responsibility. Family expenses, education costs, housing commitments, and lifestyle needs all peak around this time. Because income is stronger, this decade offers a rare chance to balance these obligations while still building retirement savings. Using this period wisely can create long-term stability. Even moderate increases in contributions during these years can have a meaningful effect because there is still enough time for investments to grow. On the other hand, if spending expands fully with income, this opportunity quietly disappears. The decade passes, and the window to strengthen retirement foundations becomes narrower. Number 9. The 40s are also when financial clarity improves. By this stage, most people have a better understanding of their income patterns, recurring expenses, and long-term responsibilities. This awareness makes planning more realistic compared to earlier years, when goals are often uncertain. With clearer numbers, it becomes easier to decide how much should consistently move toward retirement. This decade also allows meaningful adjustments. If savings were irregular in the past, contributions can be increased gradually without extreme changes. Small reallocations, like directing a portion of salary growth or reducing non-essential spending, can significantly strengthen the retirement base. Because there is still time left, these improvements don't feel rushed, yet they produce visible progress. Another advantage is the ability to align multiple goals. Education funds, debt reduction, and retirement planning can be balanced strategically. When these priorities are structured together in the 40s, later years become less stressful. Without this alignment, overlapping financial demands may create pressure closer to retirement, leaving fewer options to respond comfortably. Number 8. The 40s provide a crucial window to reduce long-term debt before retirement approaches. Loans taken earlier in life often still exist during this decade, whether related to housing or other major expenses. Actively working to lower these commitments now can significantly lighten future financial pressure. Entering retirement with fewer obligations makes savings stretch further. This period also allows structured repayment without extreme sacrifice. Income stability often improves by this stage, making it possible to allocate extra amounts toward principal reduction. Even small additional payments can shorten repayment timelines, creating financial breathing room in later years. Clearing or reducing debt in the 40s also improves flexibility. With fewer fixed payments ahead, more resources can be directed toward investments. This balance between lowering liabilities and building assets strengthens the overall retirement foundation. Number 7. This decade is also important for strengthening retirement investments. Earlier contributions may have been small or inconsistent, but the 40s allow you to consolidate and grow them with more focus. With experience and clearer priorities, investment choices often become more structured. This helps create a stronger base for the years ahead. There is still enough time for growth, but not enough to delay decisions. Increasing contributions now can make a noticeable difference, especially when combined with disciplined consistency. Even gradual increments, aligned with income growth, can accelerate progress without disrupting daily life. Another advantage is the ability to rebalance. Portfolios created earlier may no longer match current goals or risk comfort. Adjusting allocation during this period helps align investments with the remaining timeline, improving the chances of a smoother retirement journey. Number 6. Your 40s are also the right time to strengthen your safety net. Unexpected events feel more significant during this phase because responsibilities are higher. Having a solid emergency fund ensures that temporary setbacks don't disrupt long-term retirement planning. Without this cushion, investments may need to be withdrawn early, affecting future growth. This decade allows you to build that buffer steadily. Setting aside a portion of income toward reserves creates protection against sudden expenses. Once this base is in place, financial decisions become calmer, and retirement contributions remain consistent. A strong safety net also supports confidence. When short-term risks are covered, it becomes easier to stay committed to long-term goals. This stability during the 40s helps maintain momentum toward a more secure retirement. Number 5. The 40s are also when future lifestyle expectations become clearer. By this stage, you usually have a better sense of the kind of retirement you want, whether it's a simple routine, travel plans, or supporting family needs. This clarity helps translate abstract goals into practical numbers. Once you understand what your future might look like, planning stops feeling vague and becomes more actionable. This period allows you to connect present decisions with those expectations. Adjusting savings, reviewing investments, or trimming unnecessary expenses can all be aligned with the lifestyle you aim to maintain later. These adjustments don't need to be drastic. Even gradual changes made consistently can reshape outcomes. Another benefit of planning during the 40s is avoiding last-minute pressure. When goals are defined early, there is time to make thoughtful corrections. Instead of rushing closer to retirement, you move forward with a structured path, reducing uncertainty and improving long-term confidence.
Number 4. Your 40s are also a practical time to review long-term financial priorities. Earlier years often involve experimentation, but this decade encourages more focused decisions. You begin to see which expenses truly matter and which ones quietly delay future security. This awareness helps redirect resources toward retirement without feeling overly restrictive. It also becomes easier to streamline commitments. Subscriptions, recurring costs, and lifestyle habits built over time can be reassessed. Removing or reducing a few of these doesn't change daily comfort much, but it can free up consistent amounts for long-term planning. These small adjustments, repeated over years, create meaningful progress. This stage also supports better coordination between present needs and future goals. By aligning spending with priorities now, you reduce the risk of financial imbalance later. The result is a smoother transition into the years approaching retirement, with fewer sudden changes required. Number 3. The 40s are also when time becomes more valuable than ever. You may not have the long runway of your 20s or early 30s, but you still have enough years for disciplined decisions to compound. This balance makes every consistent contribution more meaningful. Delaying further shortens the window, while acting now still allows progress to build gradually. This decade encourages consistency over experimentation. Instead of frequently changing strategies, maintaining steady contributions can produce better results. Regular investing, controlled spending, and gradual increases aligned with income can all strengthen the retirement base without sudden disruption. Another advantage is the ability to correct course calmly. If earlier planning was limited, adjustments can still be made step by step. This measured approach avoids pressure and helps maintain stability, ensuring that retirement preparation continues smoothly during the remaining years. Number 2, your 40s also shape how financially independent your later years will feel. During this period, decisions about saving, investing, and spending start determining whether retirement relies heavily on active income or on accumulated resources. Strengthening financial independence now reduces dependence later. This decade gives you the chance to build multiple layers of support. Consistent investments, reduced liabilities, and controlled lifestyle costs together create stability. Each improvement adds resilience, making future transitions smoother. These steps don't need dramatic changes, but they require steady attention. By focusing on independence during your 40s, you create flexibility for the future. It becomes easier to handle unexpected needs, adjust plans, or retire without major compromises. This gradual strengthening ensures that retirement is supported by preparation rather than uncertainty. Number 1, the habits you solidify in your 40s often carry directly into retirement. By this stage, spending patterns, saving discipline, and financial priorities become more stable. If these habits support consistent saving and mindful spending, they continue working in your favor for years. If not, changing them later becomes harder. This decade offers a chance to refine those habits intentionally. Small actions like increasing contributions, avoiding unnecessary debt, or reviewing expenses regularly can become part of your routine. Over time, these practices build momentum without requiring drastic adjustments. When strong habits are established now, the transition toward retirement feels smoother. Instead of rushing to catch up, you rely on systems already in place. This continuity reduces stress and helps create a more secure financial future. Bonus tip: your 40s are also the right time to regularly track retirement progress, not to create pressure, but to stay aware of direction. Reviewing savings, investments, and expected needs once in a while helps you see whether adjustments are required. This awareness keeps planning proactive instead of reactive. Small course corrections made during this decade are easier to handle. Increasing contributions slightly, adjusting timelines, or refining goals can all be done gradually. These changes don't disrupt daily life, yet they improve long-term outcomes. Staying aware during your 40s ensures that retirement planning remains intentional. With periodic checks, you move forward with clarity, making the future feel more structured and financially stable. Are you treating your 40s as preparation years or assuming there's still plenty of time? Share your thoughts in the comments.